How's it going? Just kidding, that's a Shawn Mendes reference. How are you though? I'm really interested. How's it going? I'm not meant to be speaking because I was just sound checking the entire afternoon. I've been singing for like 3 hours straight. So if my voice does sound a little weird, now you know the reason. I've been singing for 3 hours straight. So I'm not exactly meant to be, well, singing. But yeah, now you know. Now you know, darling. Now you know the reasons. The reasons that you're here. Well, yeah, now you know. Now you know, right? But I did miss you yesterday, and I missed you the day before that. I wanted to join. I did. It's just that I've been so busy looking for a job outside of YouTube because I do consider this a job as much as I love it. Hello, Carrie. Hello, Miranda. I meant as a source of income because I don't earn anything from YouTube consistently. I mean, so that's the thing. So I'm trying to find a job, and in that I've been running around town and doing that. I look like crap. Hold on. Maybe I gotta. I'm not gonna. You know what? I'm not putting on makeup. I'm not, because this is just my face, and I just gotta accept it, right? Well, it's not that makeup is not accepting your face, but let's just go natural today. You look great, Danny. Man, adore ya. You know I do, but I don't. Look great. I know you do. Hey Oakley, how are you? It's been a while. Well, it's been only like what 36 hours, but I love seeing you. How are you? Hey Omar, subscribe. How do you spell inconsistent? INCONSISTENT. I'm really horrible. What do you mean? Can you elaborate? Also, please subscribe. Sorry, guys, my voice sounds really weird. Ugly. You're not ugly. Well, I know I'm ugly. That is what I was saying a couple minutes ago before you said it for me. That I look really shitty today. USA, USA. Are you asking if I'm American? No, I'm not American. It's been a difficult couple of days. 2.24K. Oh, it's been wonderful, Danny. People be sure to subscribe. I mean, if you want, of course, it's not like I'm gonna force you. And even if I could, I wouldn't because I believe in free will. Where are you from? Colombia. So what are you then? I'm a man. Uh, that was cringy, I guess. No. Or was it? I don't know. Are chicks into that? I wouldn't know. Or maybe I do know and I'm just playing it cool. Um, I'm Colombian. I'm Colombian. If you're not American, then I can't troll you. You can troll me anyway. I went to American school, so yeah. Hello, morning. Hello. I only troll Americans. Okay. But you can troll me either way if you want. Let's do. Where are you from? Okay, Brutus. I'm Colombian. Only horrible is because I'm trying to find some jean shorts that I had, and my dad was going to sew them, but then he lost them, and now I can't find them. And I'm going to the dance tonight. That's cool. He lost the war record. I don't know what that means. A record? Interesting, by the way. I've never interacted with a Colombian. Exotic, right? Well, I'm sort of a bad exam. Well, I wouldn't say a bad Colombian because that sounds sort of ambiguous. But I'm not a great representation of Colombian culture. But, bro, do you pay attention in school? I do. Well, I say it. I'd like to say I do. What languages do you speak? Okay. You lost the war wreck. What record? You related to Escobar? Nah, I don't. Because my family's European, so there's no way I'm related to Escobar. I'm related to fascists. That's not something to be proud of, though. But it's just a fact. I can't do anything about it. I'm sorry. You don't know whatever I do know. I'm playing dumb, okay? What languages do you speak? Well, English is my first language. I speak Spanish. I speak French. I speak Italian. I speak Portuguese. And I speak German. Are you Gen Z? Yes. I speak Indonesian. Are you from? Okay, you are from Colombia. Hello, Jane. How are you? No, you're dream. I'm just doing really horrible because I don't know what to wear. You're such a girl. I wish I had that problem. I'm not even kidding. That's a fantastic problem to have. I'm sure you look great in anything you wear, because this is gonna sound really cheesy. I'm really not downplaying your issue. Okay, I'm really not downplaying your issue. Okay, but I'm sure you're gonna look great in anything you wear. I'm sure you will. Okay. I'm really not downplaying your issue, but I'm sure you're gonna look great in anything you wear. Okay. Javier, hey. You transitioning by any chance? Nah, I'm not. Hey, Gabriela. Hey, how are you? I'm great. I'm great, people. How's it going? You greet a friend of mine and wish him all the best. He's going through a lot and has surgery tomorrow. Well, shout out to Tevin. Shout out to you. And I wish you all the best in surgery tomorrow. I do. Actually, I do. Shout out to you. Hello, Kala. Yeah, hello, Kala. What's your skincare routine? Answer carefully. I don't really have a skincare routine. Because I don't know if you can tell in this light. But, yeah, it's not the best. Hey, nobody. Do you remember me? How can I remember a nobody? I guess that contradicts the very being, the very fabric of your username. But no, just kidding. I sacrifice your bulge. My bulge? Um, I mean, sure. That was a test and you passed the test for real, man. We don't have a skincare routine. Hey, how are you, bro? Eugene, my man. Hey, good to see you. It, it was a test. I don't never have a skincare routine. I don't know, some men have a skincare routine. Maybe I should get one though. Or maybe I should just learn how to shave. I'm very sloppy, okay? I'm very sloppy. I just do whatever, okay? I'm always cutting myself. Hey, that's why my skin looks the way it does. I should start caring for myself. But in my defense, I don't have the time to do so. But yeah, I've got a lot of problems. I really can't be thinking about my appearance that much. What's up, man? Visitors from Poland. Poland! Hey! Adore Poland. Assalamu alaikum. Hi, I'm Eva from Italy. Ciao, Eva, come stai? I'm really scared. What if I date a man and he decides to transition one day? Um, that's a really scary question. That's a really scary question. What's your country's name, Colombia. 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 I guess that's the risk you're gonna have to take. That's the risk you're gonna have to take. Oh my god, what's that? What's that? What's that? Who, what was that sticker? There's something on my screen. Oh my god, whatever happened? Yo, what? I'm Italian. I know, you told me. Like, yeah, like, you don't even know who you're flirting with, in the sense of you can flirt with someone that looks like a guy and then he has a vagina, which is cool. Like, hey, all good. But, like, you never know. That's all I'm saying. Can you speak German again? Guys, my German is not good. I can be like, ich spreche kein Deutsch. Okay. Ich spreche kein Deutsch. Ich kann ein bisschen Deutsch sprechen. Ein bisschen. Just ein bisschen. Okay. Can you come to Italy? Nah, you're a liar. It's good. There's a sticker on my screen. Okay, I don't know how to get it off. But danke. I'm checking his inches on the first day. Yeah, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. You can just pull out a ruler and be like, huh. Let's get you hard. And 1 inch, okay, good. 2 inches, and 3 inches. We can work with this. 4 inches, let's work it. 4 inches, nice. 5 inch, we can work with this. Okay. Yo, doggy, check out the music. Vincenzo, okay, let's see what you can do then. Someone says, just a question. You come to Italy, non posso andare in Italia ora perché non ho i soldi per andare in Italia, ma amo l'Italia e forse in 2 anni, Man Overboard by Blink 182. Okay, I promised Vincenzo that I would play one of his songs at least 30 seconds, okay? Because I don't want to saturate the chat. Right away, people, subscribe. I try to be cool, okay? I try to be like the cool uncle, and there's a screen on there's a sticker on my screen. I don't know how to get it off. Oh, I can just like a Q&A. Oh, there you go. Most of my videos are satire. There's like, it's like bad karaoke. I think it's fun. I knew his song is good, but you gotta listen to at least a minute and 30 seconds. I think you'll like it. Okay. I open up you got 500 subscribers, man. 552. That's quite the accomplishment. Congratulations. You play piano, you post original music and crazy shorts. All your content is original. I can't say the same. I only post some original music. And you live stream frequently. Fantastic. Hey, as a content, as a country, you've got Antarctica. That's so creative. I proclaim you. So let's do your latest song. What's your latest song? Is there a specific song? Hey, from Pakistan. I adore Pakistan. I want to go to Islamabad. I adore Pakistan. So my girlfriend's grandma states that you want to see it? Sure. You can sell it. It's probably expensive. I also want to go to Lahore. Okay, I'll try that. Like The Philosopher. It's called like the same name as The Philosopher. Okay, let's... Album Terminal Kitty Farts. How stupid is transphobia? Every time someone's like, oh, you'll never be a man. You're a man to me, okay? Let's not even try, okay? A minute and 30 seconds, that's what you said. I'm hearing is, oh, that's great. Love the city. I think it's so cute. The city, I mean, I don't know if you're cute. You're probably really sexy, but I think the city's sexy too. I like the intro. There's some lyrics toward the end. This is groovy. I like this. I am no lie. You're sexy. Pakistanis are sexy, okay? Well, it's fun. I like the song. I mean, if you feel inclined to listen, don't worry. I've got transphobia. It's always a 10 out of 10 white chick transitioning. I don't think you got transphobia. I think... Oh! The song's transitioning now. But I like this transition. I like this transition. This is like trans love. I love this transition. I love this transition. Hey Prince London, how soft is your hair? Oh, look at this. I'm crazy now. Hey Adrian. I feel so intellectual listening to Descartes. But then I read the name of the album, Terminal Kitty Farts. And I'm like, man, Vincenzo. Vincenzo. May I call you Vinny? What is this? This is fantastic. This is a great song, and then the name of the album is Terminal Kitty Farts. Just because I'm white and I'm a man, that doesn't mean you gotta be transphobic. Oh. Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh's cuddly as hell. The lyrics are mostly inspired by Christianity, philosophy, and quantum physics. I'm stupid and know little about two of the three, but nonetheless, it's fun for me to think about. Oop. Did I get what I deserve? Did I make something out, or was it always there? Like, I like the song, I like the lyrics, and I love the transition. It's funny because you guys were talking about transitioning. You know what? Israel, I'm gonna say something. And Eugene, my brother, don't cancel me, okay? Thank you so much for Vincenzo. Anytime, dude. Anytime. It was a great ass song. It was a great song, okay? Hey, Prince William, a kiss to you. So, thanks for the compliment. Can't believe this is happening. Well, believe it, because it was a great song. It's always a 10 out of 10 chick transitioning. I saw this guy on Twitter. No, sorry. I saw this girl on Twitter. Because she's a girl now. And he was the hottest guy, okay? Like, objectively. Like, the sexiest guy. He was 6'4", like, he looked like a Ken doll, like, blonde hair, blue eyes, like, six-pack, like, he just looked like straight out of a magazine. And then he transitioned to a girl. And obviously, the transition still hasn't fully happened. So I'm sure that when it happens completely, she'll become this amazing girl. But she's now caught in the middle and she's at this awkward stage. But when I saw the picture, everyone was like, huh, okay. Like all the comments were like, oh, you shouldn't have done that. And I felt bad for her because I was like, man, let her be happy. Let her be happy. She wanted to be how she felt on the inside. Sure, she was hotter, but her insides didn't reflect on the outside. She was like 20 something when she started transition. She was like, it was like fine, like it was something that she'd been thinking about and whatever. Okay, don't exaggerate. You should have seen her when she was a he. Hi, man. Hey, what up? What's up, guys? Subscribe. Would you rather be Harry Potter or Arnold Schwarzenegger? Harry Potter, because he has magic. Play if you're not even gonna play, I'm gonna leave. I don't know what the song is, okay? Let's see who wrote the song, but you're not giving me any context, okay? And I'm not like the song has 19 million views. Why do you take pictures? What do you mean take pictures? She posted it on Twitter. She has an OnlyFans. She promotes her work, and one of her pictures went viral. It has like 100K likes when I saw the picture, and it went viral because she posted it before and after. I didn't. I didn't because I don't know. Is that Russian? If that is, let's say Stravutio. I gotta say it like this with my Slavics, sir. The Russians, that's a different thing. But anyway, I said a bunch of times, thank you so much for listening to my song, brother. No problems. Just a kiss and a hug. Privat. Privat. My boyfriend Steve Brady's calling. Hey, say hi to Steve for me. I can't play the song because it's by an established. Hey, Vincenzo, don't take this the wrong way, but I can't play the other song because it's by an established artist. And not to say that you aren't an established artist, but I don't think you're gonna file a copyright claim against me. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, whereas an artist that has a song with 34 million views, definitely is. So yeah, I just came from St. Petersburg to wish you luck. Hey, love St. Petersburg. Spasiba for wishing me luck. Thank you, and good luck to you too. Guys, I love St. Petersburg. It's such a beautiful city. Like, I really want to go. Hopefully the war will be over soon and people will be able to travel back and forth again and we will return to some sort of pre-2014 normality. Because I really hate conflict, especially when it affects the lives of civilians, innocent people, and the economy. Like what? I'll even sign up, even though I know your language very poorly. It's okay. You can just go to Poland and fly to Russia from there. Can I? Yeah, but I don't know. I'll just wait for the war to be over. Because I don't even have money to go to Poland. Spasibo. I'm offended by the assumption. How come? How dare you? I'm an upcoming shower singer. So am I, brother. Get in line. As shower singers, we gotta support each other. Nesacho. There you go. Russian is such a cool language. I like Poland. I like Poland. Warsaw is slowly becoming skyscraper hub. Well, not slowly, like really quickly. Hey, Olivia Norling. That's a cool name. I like it. I feel like it fits. It fits. It does fit. Where are you from? Let's see what the translator has to say. In the sense of, I am from Colombia. 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 Look at that. Okay, now that language I do not know. Is that Turkish? It could be Turkish. I am from Sweden. Guys, I love Sweden. That's Turkish? Merhaba. Guys, I love Turkey too. I love every single country on earth. And I want to go to every single one. You think if I wrote different languages, you could guess them? Maybe. Merhaba, bruh. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Bro, I'm in India. Which part of India? India's a really big country. Whereas Sweden, I don't want to say Sweden isn't big, but the population centers in Sweden, they're mostly to the south. You like India? Obviously, I like India. Why wouldn't I like India? The food is delicious, it has a rich history, and the culture is so lively. Are you looking like a model? Do I look like a model? Yeah, sure. I'm from Iraq. Hey, cool country. Well, the people are cool. Friends, if I call him Steve Brady, he don't get it. Why do I call him by his name? I love 5 languages, so I progressively harder. Okay. Malo Europe. Hey, Malo Europe. Subscribe. Rush. Hi. Jesus Christ is the way to the truth and the life. Repent and be saved. Okay. What's the weather? Is it cold or hot? It rains in St. Petersburg and the fierce autumn is disgusting. I love St. Petersburg. Oh my god, someone sent money. Well, thank you, Malo Europe. But I can give it back. Okay, I can give it back, but thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Bro, screw India. I like India. You make up my dick. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. Hey, no, just kidding, just kidding. What does your heart say about the world? Do you want to hear my honest answer? I'm a very cheesy person. I'm a very cheesy person. Have you been to Russia? Unfortunately, I have not. But I think Russia, first of all, I know everything about the Soviet Union because I love its history. It's such an interesting history. I know everything from the Kievan Rus to the Russian Empire to then the Soviet Union to then the Russian Federation. St. Petersburg, it is one of the most beautiful cities on earth. I love St. Petersburg because of its history, its culture. It's amazing. Jesus loves you. Amen. Are you Christian or Roman Catholic? Roman Catholic. It's beautiful here indeed. What's the weather? We are in winter right now, so it's fairly cold. It's fairly cold in here. Let me pull up in the Monza automobile gang. So let's do this. Perché ti dipegni la sopporo? Ciglia. Ah, scusi, il mio italiano non è buono. L'italiano non è buono e non ho capito. Scusi. She left me today to move on. I'm sorry to hear that, Ayush. London Riley, how are you? You're Catholic? That's cool, Danny. I got new headphones. That's amazing. Boa noite, irmão. Verão nos seus. That's Portuguese. That's Portuguese. I speak Portuguese. That's Portuguese. You look at one of my friends from Turkey. I love Turkey. I love Turkey. Where are you from? Colombia. I am from Colombia. Where are you from? If I'm right, are you from Britain? I am not from Britain. From Britain. So you're leaving? Dos Vidania. Dos Vidania. Thank you for joining. Really, thank you for joining. I'm always happy when someone from Russia joins because I'm so interested. Thank you. It's my dad's birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday to your dad. Happy birthday to your dad. Bro, you must grow a beard to look more like a man. Should I go like this too? Now I don't think I can grow any facial hair because my hair is blonde. So, yeah, sure, flirt with me, Julia. Flirt with me. So my facial hair grows blonde too. So give me a good. Maybe my hair will grow darker in the future, and um, hair from tennis. I've heard that 1,000 times. I'm going to sleep now. It's 18 past midnight, so I have to sleep. Okay. Thank you for joining and coming by, Olivia. Thank you for joining. But that was a really good line, Julia, nonetheless. It's one of the classics. You can never go wrong with a classic. Never. How do you be my better? Grow a French beard. Okay, let me look up a picture of a French beard. I fear I am not familiar with it. French beard. Okay, I don't like a French beard. I don't. I like a little scruff, but again, blonde man here, or I have light hair, or whatever it's whatever you want to call it. Consider me lucky to have eyebrows. Consider me lucky to have eyebrows. Okay. Consider me lucky to have eyebrows. Because there was a time when I didn't have eyebrows. Second language. That's Albanian. That's Albanian. My dad's birthday is in 41 minutes. Hey, cool. I like how you're counting the minutes. That's such a cool thing to do for your dad, that is. I mean, it's his birthday, not mine. What is this? Well, this is real. This is me. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be now. Gonna let the light shine on me. Now I found who I am. There's no way to hold it in. You YouTuber. Yeah. Famous song of Portugal, like the Ricky Iglesias was Spanish. Any singer like him in Portugal? Oh, you love that song? That's the Demi Lovato song. I love that song too. This is real. This is me. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be now. Gonna let the light shine on me. Now I've found who I am. There's no way to hold it in. No more hiding who I wanna be. This is me. Bellissare Italia, c'ho bisogno di te, generale bizantino, anzi generale romano. Ah, scusi, non ho capito il messaggio perché non lo so, non ho capito. Ma puoi spiegare o... Puoi spiegare perché? Perché non l'ho capito. Okay, here's a better pickup line. Go ahead, shoot. You're my favorite YouTuber. I want to smash your like button and subscribe for the rest of my life. That's a better pickup line. That's a better pickup line. Ooh, look at that light. Look at that light, darling. Hey, channel. Is Danny here? Maybe he left, but it's okay. I've always been the kind of girl that... your girl was close to the sun too. Dude. The girl was Guys, I like Taylor, okay? I like Taylor. I have nothing but good things to say about her, okay? She's a great writer, but there's one thing as no one's perfect. Her inconsistency as a writer. That's the one thing about her. She's so inconsistent as a writer. She'll write the most heart-wrenching thing, and then she'll go out and say something like, the girl was too close to the sun. That is such a... It's not even stupid, it's just ridiculous. It's just bad. It's just bad. It's just a bad lyric. It's just a bad lyric. Truth or dare, truth. I never lie. I was so disappointed. She should have waited a few years. Or not even wait. She should have really looked within her and said, do I really have something good to put out? Is this really what I want to say? Did a girl boss too close to the sun? Because even if she wanted to say, because what she's trying to say really is, I worked too hard and maybe people are tired of me now. That's what she wanted to say. She should have said that. She should have been direct. Hey, Prince London, can I ask you the first question? Always. How many friends do you have that are a girl? I don't really have a lot of friends. When you work, it's good, exactly. How are you? Hey, Chloe. I love when Chloe spelled like that. That's a cool spelling name. Again, so this I don't want to say pay people subscribe. I don't want to say I'm too disappointing for the album, but I just want to say that like it isn't her best album, obviously. Tu aimes les garçons ou pas parce que tu fais des manières. What? J'adore les garçons, j'adore les garçons. Et toi? Tu aimes les garçons aussi? How soft is your hair and hands? Well, my hair, I think, is soft, or at least I like it to be. And I think my hands are not soft. They're pretty rough because I swim or I do calisthenics and stuff, so they're pretty rough. People always spell my name wrong, like Chloe. Well, my name, they get it wrong too. Sometimes, most of the times they do Landon, like Landon. So I gotta go London, like the city. Like the city, darling. Like one of the most important cities on earth. Making chicken kofta and egg curry. Who else likes it? I like egg curry. London truth or dare. Truth. And like Chloe with a K, let me tell you something with Chloe with a K, right? When you have a specific spelling of a name and you walk up right and be like, nice to meet you. What's your name? Oh, Chloe with a K. You're immediately like establishing yourself like, great. Nice to meet you. This is Carrie. Oh, Chloe with a K. Like, that's great. Like, you're making a good first impression. Like, that person will never forget about you because, oh, it's Chloe with a K. Like, that's a great thing. E poi sei molto bravo a parlare italiano, hai qualche volta mangiato carbonara, pizza? Sì, amo la pizza, adoro la pizza, adoro. Non so se adoro un verbo all'italiano perché non lo posso parlare bene, ma non posso parlare l'italiano, in realtà non posso parlare italiano. Sto imparando l'italiano, ma non posso parlare l'italiano. What was the name of the little Lord Brady actor? The little one? I can look it up for you. But the big one, I knew his name, but I forgot. Other than the YouTube channel Nick Cars from Nick Gar, I don't. I dare you to listen to Calm Scene and read it on a scale from 1 to 10. Oh, calm it is. A 10. You're so nice. Thank you, Chloe, with a look at that. Swimming is actually a great form of cardio. It is, and a great form of resistance because you're pushing water and you're pulling on water too. Considering the fact that we put on those shower concerts. Indeed, indeed. Love you too, big. Hey! Because think about it this way. If you're gonna be singing underwater, you might as well swim underwater. Jack Paul. Hey, Jack Paul. Are you related to Jake Paul? If you are, can you hook me up for a sponsorship? Handsome, are you flirting with me? This is the first time we met. I mean, I'm not opposed to it. Like, I mean, great. Who's Jake? I don't know. A guy who's flirting with me. I'm not opposed to the idea. Hey, Caden, not Jake Paul, please. Guys, I'll take the sponsorship. I'm really not in a place where I could complain about money. Right, bro, morning. Well, more like good evening, but hey, good morning to you. How you doing, man? I'm great. How old are you? 118. Hello, I'm Rita from Pakistan. Hey, Rita from Pakistan. From Indonesia. Hey, Indonesia. I like Indonesia. It's an ongoing joke, Chloe. You just gotta subtract 100. Bro, you might 21. Dude, I know you're a troll and everything, but like 21, come on. Maybe the light. Hello from Germany, hallo, wie geht's? South Africa, that's cool. Come here to Bali. If I go to Indonesia, I'm not going to Bali. I'm going to the big cities like Jakarta or Nusantara once they build the actual city. If you know what I mean. Or Makassar, you know, like the big cities. Francis Brady, hot the new actor? Yes. Hello, do you want $100,000? Sure. But you're not gonna donate them, so what's the point of asking this question? How do I know Nusantara? Because it's the new capital they're building. Have you ever thought of visiting Pakistan? Yes, I have. I love Islamabad. I love Lahore. I love Hyderabad. But why? Why would I like them? Well, I would love to do a year abroad, study abroad program in Italy, hence why I'm learning Italian. I would also love to not have to constantly apply for a scholarship to study university. I mean, like, I would love just to be able to pay my tuition. Like, nice hairstyle. Thank you. Mamma mia. Yeah, exactly. What else would I like to be able to do? And I would also like to be able to pay my parents' debt. And 100,000, well, that's a lot of money, but in Colombian pesos, it's even more. What's this laugh about Big Boy? You just call me Big Boy. Why is everyone flirting with me? How do you know Nusantara and Makassar? Well, because I like history and I love reading about geography and stuff. I know a lot of things about the world. Are you with your parents now in this very moment? Hey, Brian. Hey. Hm. Hast du einen Hund? Nein, ich habe keinen Hund. Ich habe keine Tiere. In Lahore, there are so many historical places to visit. Indeed, there are so many. Have you been to Indonesia, man? Not yet. Not yet. Why your YouTube is from Colombia? Well, darling, because I am from Colombia. My dad's from Denmark and my mom's Indonesian. That's cool. And you live in Indonesia, a cool country. Lahore is Punjab province. I didn't know that. See, I would know that if I would travel a little more and document my travels. Well, the more you know, guys. Subscribe. I feel like this life has been so productive. What time is it there? 17:32. 17:32. Always respect and love your parents and each one who's elder in your house, whether very elder. Just said what I felt. Are you studying right now? Yes. French. I don't know what that means. Are you asking if I'm French? Nah, I'm not French, and I don't speak well. I speak French. Je parle un peu français, but it's not like that. Like just tourist French. Je parle un peu français, but I'm just renewing the scholarship, and let's see if they middle US time. Yeah, I'm on Central time. European. I guess yeah, but I don't have any European citizenship. Just my good old Colombian passport. Sort of useless, actually, but I like it. I like it. Like it is what it is, and I like it. You have to be proud of the things you've got, don't you? Okay, thank you. Is if you don't mind me, can I tell you? You can tell me anything about Lahore. I love Lahore or Multan. You can tell me anything, okay? Or Karachi, okay? I love Karachi too, okay? Here in South Africa, it's 32 past midnight. Cool. Are you Catholic? I was brought up Catholic. But then I was like, yeah, I don't really like Catholicism. So let me just like pull out. And I did. Come here, man. Indonesia? Maybe in the future. Maybe in the future. Let's go there before Jakarta sinks. Hopefully it never does. Because they're building the eagle. But huh. For instance, you sleep in a bed with your friend. I'm okay with, but if I don't have to, I don't. Yeah, same. If I don't have to, I don't. Israel or Palestine, um, the people. I'm always with the civilians. I'm always with the victims of the conflict. Jakarta, a lot of people. Big country, big city, big city. Well, it has a lot of people. That's like what, 25 million people? 20 something million people? 22? How's it going? Great. Jack Paul says Israel. I see what you would say that. I see. Like it's just a lot of angles, right? But I see what you would say then. I see what you would say then. And you know what I hate about living in this day and age? that people are quick to judge and people are quick to misunderstand and criticize and cancel without knowing the full history. As a journalist and as an artist, I feel like the most important thing is to just understand and respect people, regardless of whatever their perspective might be. Whatever their perspective might be, just be open to hearing. You're religious Jewish. Well, big month for you guys. Big month for you guys. Do you pick up the knee gauze? No, I haven't. Religion is a control mechanism. A control mechanism. But it just slipped. How's it going? It's great. Do you like Avenged Sevenfold? Hey Marco, I'm okay with it. But it was 4 boys and 2 beds. Then you gotta share a bed. What you doing? Just chatting with people. Actually, Lahore is full of history. There's so many mansions in Lahore, and some are owned by people from Delhi during the partition. Some of them are used as museums. Some of them have declared haunted. What do you call a man with a rubber toe? I don't know, Jack. Enlighten me. Do you guys ever worry about bone worms or worms that I imagine and they tunnel in your bones and eat them until they're hollow and they just start breaking? Well, I do now. Thank you. Bro, I'm tired. Caden, you've been great. Go to sleep. People see me as Seth and see me as a bad guy. Is that a thing? I don't think they do, Danny, but do you believe that? London City, my dreams visit. Bombers are very common. Well, thank you, proper orientation. You've oriented me toward a very scary place. In my mind, because now I'm thinking about that. But yeah. They say if you're a blue shirt with blonde hair, you'll probably have warm. I'll take it off. I'll take it off, okay? I'll dye my hair. I'll dye my hair. There are so many tombs, shrines, temples, churches, and there is a walled city surrounded by 12 gates, but 2 of them were demolished during Sekir. Okay. People see what people like to see, yeah. You don't feel a thing until the bones break and worms crawl out. Name the countries whom you think are the most beautiful people. Face and heart. Well, those things don't often go hand in hand. 'Cause sometimes you see people and they're physically stunning. For example, Denmark, um, Spain, um, Australia. This is like, well, Denmark, Spain, um, that's beautiful face, but not necessarily beautiful heart. Then you have beautiful face and heart. Places like Brazil, Russia, Australia, Italy. That's beautiful face and heart. Beautiful face and heart. New here, hello, what was this recommended to me? I don't know, but if you would like to say, you could tell me a little bit about yourself. I could tell you a little bit about me. We could chat. Or if you want to leave, then you can just do it. I'm okay with either. But subscribe. If you want to, obviously. If you want to, obviously, but yeah. Oh my god, I'm just making things worse. 2.25. I don't know how much that is. That's like, what are we talking about today? Well, we're talking about countries that have people that are beautiful outside and inside. And I mentioned um, Greece, Russia, Brazil, Australia. You know, those places. Oh, you're Greek? Well, Ja. Well, I'm gonna ask you a really stupid question, and you're gonna be like, "Oh my god, I hate English-speaking people. They're so lazy." But can you tell me? Can you type out the English spelling of your name if you want to? Cause I would like to say your name. Let me try. Is it File? Feel no. I don't know. Is it? I don't know. It's pronounced Harris. Pickilitis. I'm gonna call you Harris. Harris. Sorry. You're poor boy. How you know I was poor? Harris? Okay. Thank you. Sasafaristo. Sasafaristo. Sweetie. Hey. You're rich. Good for you. Good for you. Good for you. Do you have a boyfriend? No. You got the pronunciations right. Yeah, I can only say ya and sasafaristo. That's the only two things I can say. So if I go to Greece, the only things I would say, I would like, Sasafaristo. Yeah. Sasafaristo. That's all the things I would say. Hey, Lorenzo. How are you? You have girlfriends? Nope. How did we get to point 20? I think this live, even though it's been really successful, it's only gotten me like 10 subscribers. So, I mean, I'm not mad or anything. I'm really grateful. I'm really grateful. Hey, buddy, you're right. Thanks for being my friend. Hey, Timmy, thanks for being here. I have Tesla shares. Good for you. Good for you. Really, I mean it. Really good for you. I don't understand why some people are coming in and saying I'm rich. Are they jealous or something? Oh, Spooky saying something. Where are you from? I'm Colombian. Do you know about K-pop? Yes. I don't listen to it personally, but it's whatever. No, he's not from. Yeah, I'm not from the U.S. I'm Colombian. Hey, Israel's still here. Hey, Israel, how's it going, dude? Yeah, Danny, we have 2.25. What must we do with this information and world hunger, I guess? Well, you know what? If I were a billionaire, I must choose my words carefully now. If I were a billionaire, that's a lot of money. Subscribe, 17 viewers. I see you. No, but if I were a billionaire, what would you do if you had $1 billion? Let's see, $1 billion. I would still want to be a billionaire. Exactly. First of all, obviously he's a liar. Like no billionaire has ever been here. Are you virgin boy? No billionaire would be asking that question. Okay. So the thing is, I would like to retain my status as billionaire. See, humans are selfish. But hello from Chelyabinsk, Russia. Stravutio. I have to do the face. Stravutio. Um, so I would like to retain my status as billionaire. But here's what I would do. Are you British? I'm not British. You're wrong. Hi. I would that I have a lot of times to watch videos. Yeah, totally. Um, I would start up my own international organization. Like I wouldn't donate to the United Nations or the FAO, which is the Food and Agriculture. I wouldn't donate to anything. I would start up my own thing to donate to help end world hunger. Because you know what? I've had to deal with hunger. I'm not English. I'm Colombian. I don't like K-pop. Donate to him. Yeah, exactly. If you're a billionaire, donate 1K. He's not gonna do it. And I don't even want the money. I mean, I'm poor. I'm poor, but like, if I were a billionaire, I would, I would end world hunger. I wouldn't end it, but I would. How much money do you have? In my bank account, not even kidding, I have 28 Colombian pesos. That isn't even half an American dollar. Rich or poor doesn't matter. You Americans are familiar with the metric system? Do you think Americans are? I think some people are with the sense of like a liter or a meter or a kilo, but like, yeah. Are you white? I am white, but do you know Ural from Russia? I know the rural area. You're Colombian. You heard about the drug lord of Colombia? He's dead, okay? But yeah, I live in a country that's unfortunately rigged by drugs, and the government is not doing a lot of things about it. Colombian with a US accent. Yeah, it's a complicated history. My history, my personal history, but if you want to tell me about it, I'll tell you about it. But so yeah, I would contribute to ending world hunger because I've personally dealt with hunger and I wouldn't like anyone to be hungry, especially children. So yeah, I that would be my cause, people being hungry. Because no one should be hungry. No one should go to bed without being hungry. Metric system means math. Your name is Barry. My first name's London. The Barry I'm just waiting for to get married to change my last name. I would buy land in Africa for conservation and to put an end to poaching. I would also open up a food bank to feed people every day whilst maintaining the status. Yeah, exactly. Because once you're a billionaire, it's so. You know what? This is gonna cancel me. Okay, cancel me. But saying, "Hey, I'm a billionaire," that's a cool thing to say. I know, like I'm not married. I'm not married, but I'm waiting to change my last name when I get married. I know men don't do that or do not do that often, so I'm waiting to change my last name when I get married. I'm from Dublin, Ireland. Ireland. Accent US plus Britishers. British flag. Dad flag. Clown emoji. Okay. Married life best or single life best? I don't know. I don't know. He gave a lot to the poor people of Colombia. Unfortunately, I'm not really that familiar with the history of Colombia overall, but yeah, I can't tell you a lot about that because yeah, as I said once, I'm not really familiar with Colombian history. I am 17-year-old handsome boy. Yeah, sure. I want everything. That's your personal choice. Why are you single? Because it's I haven't met the right person yet. So in Colombia, you can change your name once you get married. Yes, you can. But only women can change it back to their single name, to their maiden name. Only women can do that, not men. Yeah. Oh my god, a German flag. I'm back. Hey, Oakley, how are you? Subscribe. Hi there to your new channel. Subscribe and hit the like button. I am from Sydney, Australia. I do have a channel too. Hey, Jason Ghost Hunter. I was gonna do something, but but if I do, it's gonna be like kind of cringy. Because whenever someone from Australia joins, I always go like this. I always do the accent. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry, that was. I went to the north. I went to like Ireland. But I'm sorry. I started off good. Who suffered the severe humanitarian crisis? Israel or Palestine? Good question. They both suffered, but I would say they suffered on different scales and in regard to different things, okay? So they did. Albin Stenhouse and Ja. Which country is your favorite? Ooh, I like the UK. Like America, I like the US. I asked men for dates in life before. None of them said yes, but I didn't date any. I look only put as always, London. Thank you. You like Norway and Netherlands? I do. I do too. I do too. Yeah. I like the little heart. But then again, I love every single country on earth, so like. Are you on dating apps? Should I be honest or should I lie? Actually, let me be honest, because I don't lie. Unfortunately, I don't lie. Um, yes. I don't use them that often. I don't. That's true. I don't. I open them like once a week. That's true. That much is true. But I am. Subscribe. Prince, what episode of Sex and the City are you on? Season 6, episode 15. According to you, which scales are higher in the disaster? Israel or Palestine? Israel's or Palestine's? Which scales are higher? Like, well, the scales are different because they have both suffered in different regards, I would say. Palestine from the get go was divided in the sense that the West Bank was under a different administration than the Gaza Strip. The Gaza was under Hamas's control, and the West Bank was under the PLO or the PA, which is under the PLO's administration. And Israel was always under a united government. So, in that sense, it is difficult to say under which scale because there have been two Palestines from the get go. So, that in and of itself is difficult to analyze because the West Bank and the Gaza Strip have been hit differently. Then you have Israel, which has been in itself a unified state with a one military, but in the sense of the international scenario, I think Israel has sort of had to save face and lose face when it comes to either launching attacks and defending itself. But then again, Palestine has sort of had to do and not do the same thing at the same time because it's just so complicated. It's just so complicated. to measure the scales because you're talking about one united country and then one country that's been divided into two, and both of their reputations have been at stake. Because you're talking about a country with one military, and then you're talking about a country which it's statistically and realistically split into two countries that has, well, it has one military on one side, and then the other part has no military, and it is under the administration of a violent armed group. And then that reputation assisted, and then it sort of loses face, but it saves face. So it is complicated to do, well, something like that. I have Tinder. Hi, my name is Armando Dukes. You want to be my best friend? No. How to improve fluent English? I thought you were from Ireland. They speak English in Ireland. Why is the UK a poor country? It is true that the UK is not going through a good time economically, but it is far from being a poor country. This is a political debate channel. The world has suffered a lot at the hands of selfish men in boardrooms and banks. It is true. There you go. There you go, my Greek. Beautiful, beautiful viewer. So you can follow me on Insta if you want to, obviously. If you want to, obviously. Harris, obviously, you can do that. He claims to be Irish but doesn't speak fluent English. Yeah. Hello, do you remember me? You sang happy birthday to me. I'll do it again. Happy birthday to you. UK and Africa GDP the same. Isn't that crazy? Isn't it? I'm gonna say something. Don't cancel me, okay? Like, mad respect to the UK. But, like, the British Empire sort of exploited Africa. But, you know what? Kind of crazy. Kind of crazy for it to be the same. Marriage is fun until you get a divorce. Only then is it super fun. Hey. Western, is that I'm gonna say religion, lifestyle, culture, money, power, name, fame, entertainment, alcohol, party, sex, drugs, marriage, marriage again, divorce, then depression, anxiety, fear, loneliness, divorce, suicide, and killing. What? What is the best treatment for men who identify as a Chad? For you to identify as a Chad as well. If you're gonna set the rules as well. Bro, you're brave. I understood. Keep it up. Of course, you know what? If there's one thing I'm not gonna do in this life is be a coward. You ask me a question, I will answer that question. You're so young. What are you studying? Well, I wanted to major in history because I love the world, in case you couldn't tell, and I love the world. Are you a doctor? 9. I'm not a doctor, but yeah. Um, they're they don't teach history where I'm from. They don't teach history at a university level. If that isn't a cry for help, I don't know what it is. So I really didn't know what to do, so I am doing international relations. And since I wanna, my fallback career is journalism. See what's that? Just letting you know that I've been having an affair with your girlfriend, Liam. Hey, I didn't know you liked men. That's cool, bro. It's not a crime anymore. Good for you. Plot twist. What's your dream? Damn, that failed. Yeah, it backfired. But hey, it's all cool with me. We're open. We're looking for a third. No, it's all cool. It's all cool. What's your dream? Do you want me to be honest? Because I could be honest. What are your thoughts about the USA, considering you love history? Okay, I'll take it on the chin. Hey, that's what I like to hear. I like your Ralph too. Um, okay, guys, I should get going. Thank you, Rita, for the great tips on Lahore. You drink alcohol occasionally. I haven't drank in like 3 years, but that's just because I haven't been on any social occasions. I really want to be an artist, like seriously, but it is a risky career, so I understand if it doesn't happen. I really believe it will happen, but in an artist isn't a musician or like I just auditioned for or an actor. I auditioned for a movie today. I did audition for a movie today. Like I have the script with me. You take drugs? No. Like this is the script. Like I auditioned for a film today. Um, did it go well? I think it did. But if it doesn't like pan out, my fallback career is journalism. Because I think I could be a good journalist. Or like, but not like a writer. I do like writing too. But a journalist in the sense of me on television with a microphone being like, hello, I am reporting from, um, I don't know. I am reporting from the Pantheon, and it is really windy here, and there is a man behind me, and he has no pants. There have been a lot of men like this for the protest today. Like, oh, okay, since you say you wish they taught history at a local university, what is the meaning of get alive? So you say you wish they offer. Yeah, I do wish they offered history at my university because it's so dumb. They don't. It's so dumb. Because why wouldn't they? Okay, and let me answer a question that I saw from Isra. Isra's great. What are your thoughts about the US considering you love history? I think the US is a beautiful country with beautiful people. I love America. I love Americans. Always said that, always will. Well, I say that about every country, but it's true. Hey, football kid. But I do think it has an interesting history. I know all its history, again, from the 13 colonies to its independence in 1776 to its constitution being ratified in 1889. The United States influenced so much of pop culture, right? It became this hegemon in terms of pop culture and sort of in terms of economics in every single sense. It became this. It used to be Dragonfruit. I recognize the profile pic. I just know all of its history. Like its precedents, just like amazing. There are few countries. Well, because I wanted to major in history. Well, I looked up a few programs abroad for me to major in history, but because I have no money, I couldn't do it. But I did it nonetheless. I have 5 bungalow in India and Dubai, and well, that's not how you spell bungalow though. There are five. There are areas in which you can focus on as an historian. There are some historians that focus on Roman history, or some do medieval. It has 38 keys. As a German, I do not accept this man. Well, danke, but I'm not German, so. The U.S. Son of Puerto Rico, Western modern education system introduced by Britishers. Hey, Britishers, that's not a word. Play it now. What would you like me to play? Like, realistically, what would you like me to play? Let's see me play. Are you interested in evolutionary history? Nah. That's more like anthropology. Well, no, that's not really anthropology. But no, I don't like prehistory. Some people do. Some people do. What would you like me to play? Are you not afraid of peepers? Close your blinds. I'm not. But I live in a house, so like it's okay. So what should I play? Any Colombian piano sheets? Nah, let's just play whatever. Let's just do. Like, I don't know what to play. I really don't know what to play, really. Well, let's go with, let's play a song, right? That's not the right note. I don't know, like. Like, I'm not really a good player, but whatever. Like, whatever. Do you understand chords? Yeah. Everything I play, I taught myself, so I'm not really a good player. I'm not really a good player. Are you interested in art history? Yeah. My favorite painter is Paul Cézanne. I like Paul Cézanne. I also like. I don't like Monet. I do like Monet, but I don't love Monet. I like Andy Warhol. And I also, I mean, no, I'm not a good player. I'm not a good player. Is your name Prince? My name's London. What do you do for a living? I don't do anything for. I'm a student. I'm trying to get a job. I applied for a job. I'm waiting for my. I'm waiting for my employer to call me back. Be like, hey, so you have the job, or no, we're not gonna hire you. Are you 17? Yes. um, I think you're unemployed, boy. That was good, London. Practice more. Thank you. I don't know how you call them. We call them apartments for students. We call them residences, or yeah, apartments for students. Yeah, same. Or student flats. I do flats because, well, British English, but yeah, apartment is the same thing. But I am living with my parents, so I don't pay any rent. Student residency for us. Which languages do you speak? Uh, English is my first language, so then it would come English, Spanish, Italian, French, Portuguese, and German. Okay, there you go. So hopefully I get the job. And once I get the job, I get more things. Yeah, Tofu didn't join. I talked to him through comments earlier, and well, yeah. Haven't heard back. I'm Bonnie friend. I'm bored. What do you do? As in when you're bored, or like what do I do when I'm bored? Are the classes hard? Not at all. Not at all. Let me tell you something. Have you been outside of your country before? Yes. Colombian people are very lazy. Like, it's passing class, like, it's really easy. It's really easy. And I say that because it's just like, it's really easy. Like, I don't feel like I'm getting a good education. Like, it's just, namaste, namaste. How do you learn so many languages? It's interesting that most of. Why would you say that? I'm sorry, it sounds really mean, but I say that because uh, they are. It's true. Yeah, first of all, they don't teach history. Is it true that 17-year-olds should have a grand piano? I don't know. I don't have a grand piano. But it's true. I don't feel like I'm getting a good enough education. Like, I get to class, I'm the only one that's done my homework. I'm the only one that's done my assignments. Teacher says, do a presentation on diplomatic relations between Italy and France for next class. I'm the only one that's done it. A grand piano is really expensive, so I don't think 17-year-olds should have one. Like, and I'm not even exaggerating. You know, students can drop out of classes. There's a deadline, right? Like, sometime into that semester. But well, there's sort of an ongoing joke that half the class will drop out before the semester ends. Well, it's true. I started my diplomacy class with 25 classmates. Only 12 of us remain. Colombia is a rich country, not necessarily, but yes, it's a technically it is classified as a medium income country. Do you want to spend your money to buy a grand piano, or will you continue working to collect the money? Well, if I had the money to buy a grand piano, I probably wouldn't buy the grand piano. I would save up the money to do a year abroad in Europe. At a, the year abroad is at a public university. I just applied for a scholarship, so they tell me on Monday if I got it or not. So let's see what's up. Let's see. Hopefully I did. Your girlfriend is in Colombia? Cool. Because I really want to learn more. I really want to see the world. I really want to be challenged. Okay, what's your favorite thing about the Colombian culture? My favorite thing about a Colombian culture, I don't want to complain. I really don't want to be endlessly complaining because I really don't want to. I really want to be that person. So let me actually try and find a good thing. It's got to be the Colombian chicks. Best part of the culture. It's not really best part of the culture. Um, best part of Colombia. Uh, I reckon it's. Uh, I'm trying. I'm really trying to think. Hey, someone donated like 99 cents. Hey, Heidi. Heidrun. Hey, danke. Hey, Victor. Hey, people. Thank you so much for joining. That's 99 cents euro. And it just went up insane. Like 99 cents euro. That's enough for like 3 pounds of rice. That's insane. Elise, hey. What's my favorite part of Colombian culture? You really stopped me dead in my tracks and made me think. Thank you, Hyrule. How much you need to survive in Colombia? Um, Minimum wage is 300 US dollars a month. Don't stress to overthink. No, like I'm really trying to think because I don't like anything. I'm trying to think, like I'm really trying. It's definitely checks under figure. Nah. It's uh yeah, Colombia was a Spanish colony. It was. And then Colombia became an empire. People people don't know that today, but Colombia colonized Venezuela, Ecuador, Panama. Well, the more you know. It was named after Columbus. It was. And parts of Peru too. Let me think, people. Okay. Um, favorite part about living in Colombia. I had no idea. Yeah. Actually, Panama was the last part of the empire to gain independence. And it only gained independence because the US funded an independence movement in Panama. And the US gained access to the Panama Canal for 100 years. For 100 years, it gained access to the Panama Canal. People credit Columbus for discovering the New World. Though, he did discover the New World to him. It was a discovery to the Europeans. It wasn't really a discovery to the world per se, but it was a discovery to him. Father, can you say the Lord how y'all? Pretty sure Colombia has better food than the UK. I'm trying to think of the food too. I'm really trying. But I don't eat Colombian food that much. Okay, you know what? My favorite, there you go. Thank you, Israel. Oh my God. My favorite thing about Colombia is the coconut rice. Coconut rice. It's delicious. It's the coconut rice. Coconut rice. Oh my God. I was really, really, really going through it. Like I was thinking, I was really, really, really thinking. Oh, the US doesn't really have their own dishes. Well, it does in a way. It does. Vikings didn't discover anything. Well, the Vikings were the first people to really, the first, I don't want to say colonizers, because they didn't really establish any colonies in the same way the Romans did or the British did, but they were discoverers. 6-7, Justin, there you go. But the US really, they have food, they do have dishes. Please don't hate me, everyone says I'm very intimidated. Hey, Dan. As the first Europeans to discover the world, the New World. Yeah, the North, but they did. I guess they're not much European. They were very much from the north part of Russia. See, that's another thing. Russia. And have I mentioned that I adore just like Russian history? Well, Russia is just like another complicated. Is Russia Asian or European? And that's another debate that historians make. The Vikings have sex. Well, they did have sex. They reproduced. Um, and we, like, just for terms of simplicity, we consider Russians European. But, and for terms of history, historically, we consider them, depending on context, we use the terms European or Eurasian. If we're talking like, if we're referring to something that happened in the Far East, we use Eurasian. If we're talking about something that happened in Europe, we say European. But when we're talking about something like this, that's so far back, like Vikings, right? And the term would be Eurasian, right? because it's so ambiguous. Apparently, native DNA has roots in modern Slavic countries. I McFarlane, eldest family. There you go. Farlane, there you go. The land of Rus from Asia. It's in the name. Yeah. Russia started as the Kievan Rus. What are you talking about? Just interested. I don't know. We're just chatting about everything. Everything and anything. The East Russian is Asian, and Western Russia is more Mongolian. I'd say it's the other way around. I'd say it's the other way around. History is complex, and they tell his history for a reason. But yeah, Russia is just like case study. Russian history is so complex. It has so just overlaps, so complex. It's just like the same thing, because it's not even like the same. Like, what am I saying? Hold on. Because when you talk about the Kievan Rus and then the Russian Empire, I wrote a video about Russian history. I have it on my phone. I just haven't released it. But let me see if I can pull up the script to see if I can follow something and just not start blabbing on about stuff. Let's see if I can get a line. How's your opinion about the United Kingdom? Oh, don't even get me started on the UK. I adore the UK. I adore the UK. See, the UK is also has very rich history. Well, not a very rich history. Let me not lie. The history of the United Kingdom is pretty straightforward of how the UK came to be. And it's the straightforwardness that makes it happy to learn. Not happy, because a lot of people did die and slavery and everything, but it makes it easy to learn, and that's what I like. Hey, Dan Anderson donated $5. Oh my god, what? Thank you. I genuinely haven't seen one single successful communist state. Well, you got Cuba. Yeah, Cuba. Dan Anderson, I'll give him back if you want to. But thank you, though. I really appreciate it. I come from Alwyn's. Google us, bro. Google clan. Okay, I will. We welcome all descendants from the world, founded in 1911, Glasgow and London. Okay, it is true. I mean, I never doubted you for a sec. Oh, you guys are sexy. So many natives have been wives out since Ice Age, indeed. We're a Celtic-born family, and 400 years of Scotland's are the mother of the Union. It's no pounds, but it will spend. No, I don't spend in pounds. My name's London, but I don't live in London. Imagine if I lived in London. I'm broke now. If I lived in London, I would have to have to sell half my liver just to make ends meet. Like, no. I also wrote a video about what am I looking for? Russia. Okay, is it Soviet? Okay, yeah, there it is. That's the video. Do you tickle your siblings? No, I don't. My siblings are. Yeah, no. British Defense League. What do you to support Anglo-Saxon movement then? What? My friend Steve Brady needs me. Okay, Danny. But yeah, like the thing is, Russia's just so complicated. Starting out as a Kievan Rus, it already didn't even start in Russia. It started in Kiev, Ukraine. Then it overlaps with the Mongol rule, the Mongol Empire. Then you got the Principality of Moscow, which again, Kiev, Moscow, a little like it overlaps again. You got the Tsardom of Russia and the Russian Empire, and it just keeps expanding eastward. but there's this desire to get to the sea. And that's what I love about history. There's always a narrative. There's always a narrative. Always this idea. LOL, you're a very smart human being. You should try to get out of Colombia and get your education. God knows what you could do with your dual intelligence. I concur. Oh my god, people are very nice. You're making me blush. Family played a significant role. That's proper history. We were held our lands for 900 years. No claim of defeat. Very sexy. There you go. But see, that's what I love about Russian history. That's what really drew me into reading about it. Like I'm learning from manuscript I I wrote. Like I wrote everything on this page. Because from the very beginning, there's always this desire to get to the water. To get to the water. From the Tsardom of Russia to the Russian Empire to the the Soviet Union did have access to water, but they lost St. Petersburg. Point is, the narrative is, I see the British expanding, I see the French expanding, I see the Dutch doing the same, I see the Belgians doing the same. I see Constantinople, I see the Romans. I gotta do the same thing. I wanna do the same thing. Why can't I do it? Because Moscow is really far. It's really, and study. I think people don't understand how it's not even, I don't even want to say far away. I just want to say it's really in the heart of Russia, but it's just like in the middle of nowhere, and it's so cold. Like even to this day, Russia is pretty much landlocked, right? I would even argue that part of the reason Russia is, I'm just gonna say it. Screw it. I'm not famous. I can say whatever I want. That Russia's fighting Ukraine now is to get access to the Black Sea. Because they need the water. Because the Arctic is not letting them. They need to use the icebreakers because there's no way to cross the ocean against the Arctic. They had Alaska. Why did they have Alaska? But they needed the water. It's a very clear narrative. They want the world, but the world, they have no way of getting into the world. They have such a desperation to take over the world, hence why they fought off the US during the Cold War. At there was no way they could compete. Because how could they do that? The US had both coasts. They had Puerto Rico, they had Hawaii, they had Alaska, because the Russian Empire stupidly sold off Alaska. Like, what was the point of even competing in the first place? But I'm gonna tell you something right now. The USSR, a really interesting case study. Because they were broke. And in 50 years, they were sending a dog to the moon. Like, or even 40 something years. Like, makes me want to put my glasses on. Like, what? A movie best represents history, do you think, London? Sorry, man. Oil. Yeah, exactly. Like, they weren't thinking straight. They weren't thinking straight. There's also a narrative in Russian or Soviet or whatever you want to call it history. Desperation. It's always been desperation. That's why they're erratic. They make erratic moves. And it always comes back to bite them. Alaska. Taking over the entirety of Asia. Dissolving the Soviet Union. That, in a way, they're trying to regain through Belarus, through Ukraine. Like, it's coming back to bite them again because they're so desperate. Chernobyl. In a way, it's coming back to bite them. Like, they're erratic people. And I like them. The women are beautiful. The vodka's good. It's just, they're erratic people. And they're also prospective for black gold. Exactly. Like, and they're landlocked. They're landlocked, and it's not like it's a bad thing. It's just that it would be a good thing if they were chill people, the same way people from Norway are, or people from Denmark are. Well, Denmark's not landlocked, but let's say Finland. Well, Finland's not landlocked, but it is effectively landlocked because it's Russia to the side, and then it can only effectively trade with Sweden, Norway, and previously um, Soviet countries. So like it's whatever. Yeah, British Defense League. Are you part of the Mayflower descendants? Though I don't think he is. Which movie best represents history? That's a great question, Dan Anderson. You're a great man. Well, that's a great question. Well, great people ask great questions. I like Oppenheimer, the film, because it represents whatever happened like that. I like, well, not really a movie, but I like Dracula, the Bram Stoker novel, because I feel like it accurately depicts the time period, the Victorian time period. Just, and it's such a brilliant novel too. It does have some of its moments where you're like, this is so ridiculous, but it's fun to read. At times it's scary, and at times you're like more, more, more. Bye, Danny. Biography. A movie. I'm trying to think. I also like Gone with the Wind. Got documents of the dates of 1233. That is so cool. I'm so jealous in a good way. The Japanese are sadistic at best, but the Chinese. Yeah, people don't talk about that. People don't talk about that. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. You know what? People don't talk about the Japanese. You know what I loved about high school? And I'm not even gonna be like Taylor Swift, like, yeah, I loved high school. Like, I'm gonna be 35 and talking about high school. Sorry, Taylor. That was uncalled for. That was uncalled for. No, but what I loved about high school was that I did get to learn history. And, you know, when you're leaving high school, you get to, well, at least for me, I had to write all these papers. And I had to write a history one. And yeah, sorry, Taylor, that was uncalled for. I really do like her. And I wrote my history paper on the second Sino-Japanese War and Japanese imperialism. People never talk about it. People are always complaining about the British. I'm like, the Japanese were mad. Mad. Like, what? People don't talk about it. Like, for some reason. And by people, I mean, like, the general public. Like, sure, like, I get why you don't want to talk about it. Because it's whatever. But it's it's something for sure. I mean, it has to do with, like, Eurocentric worldviews and stuff. But sure. Sure. The Japanese were something. As it was rules for period piece. Oh, that's good. That's good. I've never had such an intellectual life before. I feel like such a nerd. I love it. No, just kidding. Well, I do feel like such a nerd, but I do love it too. Intelligence is attractive. What's that called? Like demisexuality? How long have you been on YouTube? I've been on YouTube since January 6th, 2024. You know why I feel like the world is shifting to the far right? or to more conservative worldviews. I feel like progressive people took it too far, and or like progressive values got overexposed in terms of like for example the LGBTQIA. Like there was no need to start including all the letters everywhere because people got like tired of it. Like I know like LGBTQIA plus because I got overexposed to it, but like realistically, you could have people like brands and influencers could have included up to LGBTQ plus like that or LGBT plus, and that's it. Or LGBT like that was fine. But once you started excluding all including all the letters, like you started demanding too much of people. People who were like already asking. Not sexually, mentally. Yeah. Yeah, they kept adding better than just go. Yeah, exactly. Sort of like they dug their own grave. Also, like the same with migration, because I'm not against immigration. Like, immigration is good. Economically speaking, it is good. Culturally speaking, it is good. Um, what else? Well, it is just good because it's a good thing. But then again, with all the wars and stuff, it's just like all the conflicts in the world, people have to seek asylum because people just don't want to. People just don't want to die in like a war-torn country. People have to seek asylum in peaceful countries, and peaceful countries happen to have high GDPs. But like countries with high GDPs happen to be contributing to said conflicts one way or another. So it's sort of like, so what are you gonna do, huh? What are you gonna do? Exactly. And it's an awful thing because it's, instead of instead of those high GDP countries funding schools or opening up hospitals in those war-torn countries and ending the war, they just send soldiers on wars. And I'm like, you know what? Sending soldiers on wars is cool. Like, I think men should be strong and or people. Like, let's just say people should know how to defend themselves. Like, if not for the body, then the mind, because making sure the body's strong helps the mind. But it's not helping anybody that the people that are migrating are empty in the head because it's not good for the economy that you have to teach them and make sure they integrate with the culture and make sure that they have skills that are economically okay. Like it's not good. It's like it's not economically viable. Like I understand why people are upset about it, but you can't deny them entry because you can't leave them in a place where they don't know if they're gonna be alive the next day. Like that's inhuman, you know. If you ever come to Scotland, I want to go to Scotland. I want to go to Glasgow. I want to go to Inverness. I want to go to every. I want to find the Loch Ness monster. I sound ridiculous. Keep in mind, I'm just like 19, so I'll take it to a 14-year-old ruined castle. Still technically not a ruin, but a ruin. A ruin indeed. I am not a left-leaner. I like right, but I have serious issues with LGBTQ. Yeah, exactly. Like, open to anything. Like, I think people are too binary in the sense of, you're a right-leaner, I don't like you. Shut up. Like, like, is that what we've come to as a society? Like, swiping right and left, like we're on Tinder? Like, no, that's just like, what? Very cool stream, hermano. Thank you. Life good. Hi, you have 122K subscribers. Good for you. Congratulations. Even educating those people at very least, it might have led to different outcomes than what they have now. Yeah, exactly. Like, even providing an education or because it's not good. Like, Like what? You can't expect people that have lived in a war zone. Dear friend, are you from the US? Nah, I'm Colombian. To come to a peaceful, beautiful country that looks straight out of Norman Rockwell painting. No, picture. He wasn't a paint. He looked like a fellow human being. Respect. I am a fellow human being, so I appreciate it. Um, you can expect them to be doctors because they had no education. They barely had any food to eat. Bro, the thing is, left, right, who's wrong? No one. We just have different opinions on whose life we lead is different. But the main thing is country safety and respect for one another. It's neither. Yes, it is. Yeah, that's one of the main issues with the left, right. Obviously, the thing is with the left, right differences. It's just like people are not willing to listen to each other. And some in some countries it is more pronounced than others. I'm not gonna say which ones. It starts with an A, ends with America, but and it's such a shame because it is such a cool country. Like it really is. It is such a beautiful country. It is such a beautiful country. But yeah, it's not. So we shouldn't let differences come between us as humans. Instead, we should let those differences be the things that bring us together. In the UK, it's very right leaning now. And that's also one of the things that tend to happen in history. Right? It's like, okay, stop the boats. And like you get comments like that. And it's like not a wrong answer, like it's like Liam is entitled to his opinion. Like he's not wrong. He's not right either, but he's not wrong. And he shouldn't be judged for what he says. And he shouldn't be judged for what he said. People would people on Twitter would like cancel him and like but like I understand. And you know what? He's right. Like in a he sort of is. Not entirely, but I get the message behind what he's saying and I respect it. You got merch? Yeah, I do, but like no one's ever bought it. I just have it because if a sponsor ever wants to work with me, it looks good that I have merch. I really like this life. I've never been so intellectually stimulated. I might have a brain orgasm. How many countries are in the UK? I wouldn't say countries as much as nations, but I guess in a way they're sort of equivalent terms. Because what is a country really? And a nation is much more related to people. So country would be the right term. Yes, it would be. Sorry, I apologize. Yeah, exactly. I think nine and nine. Use country. Use country. Country is a better term. Yeah, exactly. Use countries. Because as I said it, I realized it sounded weird. It sounded weird. I was like, nations was like nations. That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right. Bye, Harris. Well, um, Northern Ireland is an independent country, and it is part of the United Kingdom. And if you don't agree, it's sort of like you don't recognize the people of Northern Ireland or undermine their right to self determinate. You like the Beatles, or what do you like? I like the Beatles. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Seeking ways of wisdom, let it be. There's one verse in that song that I really like. There's one verse in that song that I really like. Okay, it's some. You should learn geography. You should learn history. Um. Okay, it is. And when the broken-hearted people living in the world agree, there will be an answer. Let it be. I love that verse. When the broken-hearted people living in the world agree, there will be an answer. Let it be. There are Fenians in order. I was still using Fenians in 2025. For a chance, have you watched House of Guinness recently? Not only is it simple, it's how it is. It's the truth. Are you at the dentist's office? Nine. There's there goes the peaceful comment section. Hello, darling. Privat. There goes the peaceful comment section. R.I.P. Peace. That's oh my god. There's a theory, an international relations theory. It was a book written by Michael Hart and Antonio Negri called Empire. And to sum it up, it says that the society is inherently peaceful, but it's always at war. So yeah, Scotland tried to break away in 2014. That failed. I'm curious as to if British Defence League supports Scottish independence and why. Like no judgment, just wanna. London, do you ever think we will ever achieve world peace? No. Realistically, we won't achieve world peace because we live in a multilateral, multipolar world. So what does that mean? That means there are a lot of actors and there isn't a hegemon, not anymore. So the most peaceful, the world has ever been was right after World War II. Or not right after right after World War II. Why? Because the world the war ended and a giant rose. The United States of America. I love saying America like that. I love pronouncing the R. It sounds so fancy. It gives America prestige. Obviously, then came the USSR, but point is, the point is that even when there is a hegemon, or the lesser the polarities and lateralities there are in the world. I know this is sounds complicated, but let me simplify it. The less sides there are to pick from, the more peaceful the world will be. What's the strangest thing you've ever put into your ass? A pill because I was constipated. That's a suppository. No independence for Scotland. We are the Union. Our king took England, fight the crown. Scotland won. We will keep it. Well, that's true. Tommy taught me a finger from a doctor. I haven't done that yet. Maybe I will when I'm 40 or something. I just got back from the valet. That's cool. You're so Russian. If you're interested about world peace, you could read some political science books. You should start with a really, really big author. His name is Hans Morgenthau. He wrote about the international system in and of itself, and he is a really big author, one of the most famous. He founded he didn't found it, but he is the really big one when it comes to realism. There are two main theories as to how you explain the international system: liberalism and realism, and Hans Morgenthau is a realist. Wait, how's the Olympics? I haven't heard from them. They said I would when it's October. It is October now. I haven't heard from them. British history gave us a better life. If you're Indian, we stopped widows being burned alive when their husbands died. We stopped slavery. We're the only country to hold an empire other than Romans. Oh, all very great. Um, you know what? In a sense, I agree. British Defense League, the British Empire. I do. The British Empire was such a brilliant period in time. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend it was like the most ethical thing in the world, because it wasn't. But then again, no great empire in the world was, because it just wasn't the case. It just wasn't the case. If anything, the British Empire was one of the quote unquote good ones. Actually, not erase that. Let that be taken up the narrative. But but yeah. Point is, the British Empire, that's my favorite empire to study. From Elizabeth the First all the way to Elizabeth the Second. Wait, it's so romantic that it started with Elizabeth and it ended with Elizabeth. Two great queens. Two great queens. Two great queens. Actually, two great queens. LMAO Haiti, 1781. Britain pushes slave abolish act. 1803 comes into effect. 1833. I'm interested in slaves reparations, not the enslaved. Slavery was such a hello was such a dark period of the British Empire. That's why you can never look at these things and say what's one of the good ones or the bad ones when you come to history. That's why I deleted my comment of the record, because you're supposed to stay impartial throughout your analysis. That's why I deleted my comment of the record. Slavery was a dark period of the British Empire. Not into older guys. I deleted my comment of the empire. I deleted my comment of the record. Because empires, ethically, morally, they're not good. From a utilitarian perspective, you could argue that they were good. Even from a philosophical standpoint, you could argue that they were. From an anthropological standpoint, you could argue that they were. But from an ethical and moral standpoint, you really couldn't. Was my comment deleted? No, my Islam one. Unfortunately, Mr. Liam, I think it was because it didn't go through. 6, 7. Yeah, but it didn't go through. Sorry. Was it a funny comment? What? Wait, what? Did YouTube not let your comment go through because you said Islam? No, actually, that's dumb because you said Islam. This one. Hola, hola. You were the empire the sun never. That's the hardest line ever. The empire in which the sun never set. Oh my god, that is like. I could never wrap my head around that. That is insane. I wrote a manuscript on that. You said we'll never. Oh, now your comment went through. Okay, there you go. My manuscript is called The Vastness of the British Empire. La crème de la crème on imperialism. There you go. There you go. There you go. I wrote 34 pages on the British Empire. It's my hobby. I just write stuff. Guys, I can't believe I wrote 34 pages on the British Empire. Well, I can't believe I wrote 34 pages on the British Empire. Oh my god. Habla algo en español. Hola. That's not freedom of speech. Yeah, that's not freedom of speech. I get that it could be interpreted as offensive, but I believe in freedom of speech, even if it could be offensive. I'm sorry if that offends people. I believe in freedom of speech. I'm an artist. Like, imagine if someone said that you can't sing something because of a certain lyric. Like, that's freedom of speech. Like, what? Like, like, that's why they led to the colonization of the African continent after Great Britain forked out 24 for losing their property. Yeah, sausage, salchicha. ¿Por qué estás diciendo salchicha? Wish we stopped pumping money into foreign conflicts and focused on. So you wished for more. Okay, so what is it? I know the term for this, and it was. I love to give pointers. Not live, not to you. I was speaking of me. No, exactly. I know. Property, pero ya me estás enseñando español. So you want an isolationist policy? Is that what you're saying? A great nation is only made great when there is shared responsibility and common goal. That is the approach. Not necessarily. I mean, you're right, though. You're right. But not necessarily. I mean, the only true example of not necessarily is the US. Their isolation, their policy of isolationism pre World War II, they built up this huge, huge, marvelous, grandiose policy. No, I don't want to say policy. I want to say, um, but why did I say policy? I wanted to say, um, it's because I read it off the chat. Stop distracting me. um, Country. And then when Europe basically almost fought themselves to the brink of poverty, they were like, you need money now. Truman Doctrine, Marshall Plan. There you go. There you go. That's what they did. That's what they did. They had the money. They had the money. They set the rules. They set the rules all throughout the 20th century. Israel was like, oh, they're declaring war on me. And they were like, we got the money, don't worry. We got the army, we got the men, we got the money. Hallo, gut oder negativ? Was? But that's really like one of the few cases, or like the only case, really. Subscribe. I'm only saying subscribe occasionally because like I keep forgetting that I gotta say that. They don't teach nothing about British colonialism in colleges in the UK. Well, I guess it depends about your major. Because if you're majoring in business, why would they teach you about British colonialism? That's sort of like, there's a spider. Yeah, I scream like a girl, so what? Let me be. Oh my god. Okay. I'll kill it. I'll kill it. Okay, I'll kill it. I'll kill it. Okay, I'll kill it. I'll kill it. See, I don't like this. And I like spiders. It's not that I don't like spiders. It's just that, like... Nature is supposed to be outside. I like nature when I'm out in nature, I've actually been to the Darien Gap, I've been to the jungle, and I've slept fine. It's just that I don't like surprises. Okay, I killed the spider. Sorry, spider. Sorry. Oh, you can't hear me. You're dead. It's not called colonialism in the UK, it's called empire building and expansion. It's also called expansionism, that's true. Also, the UK isn't like the only case of colonialism or imperialism or expansionism. Spiders are housebug controllers are good for your house. Sorry, it's too late. It's too late to apologize. It's too late. Yeah, it's too late, I guess. Hopefully there won't be a next time. Driving a river. Like spiders with 80. Okay. Okay, stop it. I don't gotta read that comment. I'm gonna read that comment, okay? I'm not gonna read that comment, I'm really not. I'll have to visit Russia. Russia's a beautiful country. I know a song in German about Russia. That's like the most random thing. Russland ist ein schönes Land. Why do you know that song? Okay, fine. Well, I'm sorry, London. It's fine. So nice, it's so beautiful. Take me around. Love to go to Russia. I wonder why. Plug in my phone. She'll show you around. There you go. Why are you guys arguing? Like what? About a dish? Rasputin, lover of the Russian queen. Lover. Let me tell you something. Russia's cool. Russia's cool, but yeah, the threat from Russia is not cool. Russia needs to have a cool government, okay? Their history school, their culture school, their language school, their poetry school, their literature school. They just need to have a cool government, okay? Well, no, you should visit. Well, I don't think I can visit um, peacefully without knowing if I'll ever be able to get out. So, they just need a cooler government. Or a cool government. And that's it. Yeah, their music's good. In my Snapchat comment got deleted, unfortunately. Sorry, Liam. Subscribe. How did I get 44 likes on this live? Can I like this live? How do I like my live? Let me cheat my way to the top. If I could, I would. I'm too stupid to cheat. It's British. It was first made in the UK and has no records in it. Also, Indians tell you openly it didn't make it, but it was first British Indian. My day is going alright. I have to get to boxing in a bit. Boxing, that's interesting. Boxing, I was gonna say it's pretty sexy. Russland ist ein schönes Land. It's too late. Baby, when I close my eyes, you come and you stay there. Think about it's so different, my daydream, but it's so sweet, sweet fantasy, baby, sweet fantasy. Are you doing any extracurricular stuff? Well, I am I'm swimming at uni. What else do I do? I, hi. You want it? Okay, that's not about me. Not about me at all. What else do I do? I paint. Well, I paint sometimes for a living. Then I bake. That's really extracurricular. Yeah, it's not about me at all. Go see you at the Olympics by any chance? Do you want to hear something funny? I volunteered for the Olympics, or at least I applied. They said that I would hear from them by end of the month. There are 12, 13 days till the month ends, and I haven't heard back from them. So I got 13 days, and then maybe you'll see me at the Winter Olympics in Milan. Bro, my dad's uncle's brother's son owns these. I said we also took over in Germany. Look at you. Talk about your own kind of expansion. I'll be cheering for you, yeah. Though it's the Winter Olympics, you won't see me in my Speedo swimming for my life. You'll just see me plowing some snow, but that's fine. It's a sweet, sweet. Yeah. Yeah, because how am I gonna swim in Milan when the temperature is probably like what, like 10 degrees Fahrenheit? That's like negative 15 Celsius, and I'll just be wearing a Speedo, my swimming cap, and just goggles, just swimming for my life. Just how? Just swimming. No, I'm kind of sad. Something. Hi. Are you okay? Stravuzio. I love saying that. Yeah, it's Viviano. That is so Russian. And so sexy. Exactly. Beautiful name. All of a sudden, I feel uglier than I ever did in my life. Just kidding. My self-esteem has always been pretty low. Just kidding. Just kidding. Basically, it's that I don't know. She hasn't said anything. I asked, but fantasy. That's when you walk by every night, talking sweet and looking fine. I get kinda hectic inside. Oh baby, I'm so into you, darling. If you only knew all the things you did to my mind, but it's just so. Why am I singing that song? You might be asking. Yeah, what happened, darling? Exactly. Look at you being an empath, Liam. Look at you being an empath. You're so good at singing, darling. It's just some Mariah. I got a shower. So I don't know if I'll end the live now or I'll leave it open just for you guys to chat a little because you seem to like each other. Or till the end of it's my favorite of Mariah's. Oh, I just didn't know there was gonna be another Mariah fan in here. Till the end of time is, I think you mean till the end of time. Is stuff from, she has 16 albums. That's from Emotions, isn't it? Okay, so Gray, well, I want to say Grave Dough, but if I say Viviano, sorry, darling, that just sounds too sexy. So let's do a poll. Leave the live open. Leave the live open while I shower. Guys, I'm gonna shower. Should I leave the live open or should I not? I'm gonna do a poll. It's just gonna be like what? Like 8 minutes, 10 minutes? Okay. Okay. I just started the poll. So I'll give it like 3 minutes and then you'll tell me. Well, maybe like, so let's set the timer for like 4 minutes. 50-50, yeah, there you go. Timer, let's do 5 minutes. Why are there so many ants on my desk? What is this? So 75% says yes. Will you live stream tomorrow? Definitely. Definitely. What time? I don't know. If you tell me what time's convenient for you and you give me your time zone, I'll see what I can do. So you guys said yes. So I'll go shower. I'll leave it open in case no one's here when I come back. I'll say thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys. Subscribe, like, follow, comment, share. Remember, most of the content I upload on my channel is just like bad covers. That's on purpose. That's funny because people like to hate, and I gotta capitalize on hate. Hate. I look crazy. let me cut my hair. And thank you guys for that, for being here, for supporting. We will leave though. You said leave the live open while I shower. Well, anyways, I'll leave it open. If you guys want to talk or something. Because it's not like I'm going to take you into the shower with me. Or maybe I'll just end it now. I don't know. It went up to 71%. Well, anyway, guys. You just wanna get me naked. That's on a different platform. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you guys so much for joining. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really, really, really appreciate it. And in case you're not here when I get back, thank you. Okay. So I'll let you be and let you chat for a while. Okay. Hey guys, I am officially back. How do I end the poll? 17 votes and no one. What's up? When it is that you guys got bored. You guys got bored of me? of waiting. I just know it. But you should have been more decisive. You should have been more decisive. I know it. But you know what? It's fine. Guess I'm back, okay? I'm back. Okay? And I'll be back, I'll say, until we hit 1,000 views. Because we're so close. I would leave, but we're so close. So, like, there's really no point in me leaving now. Because we're so close. White did no win. I was mean and uncalled for, okay? Will we reach 1,000 views? Who the heck knows? Who knows? Does someone know? I don't know. Maybe someone does know. Like a witch or something. Boa noite, linda. Boa noite, Pedro. Como vai? Como vai, Pedro? I'm just getting ready to go to bed. It's been a long day. A really, 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 really long day. And you gotta rest, people. You've got to rest. Because rest is an integral part of being a human being. Like, that's just like one of the things, right? At least that's what they said. Because that's what you said when you left me. Hallo. I'm in Deutschland, Nürnberg. Hallo, ich bin in Kolumbien. Ich bin in Kolumbien. Und ich komme aus Kolumbien. Ich will nach Deutschland gehen. You're back again. What temperature have you set your AC? Probably too warm. It's working now. Because in Colombia, they regulate when you can turn your AC on and off. The government, they want to tell me what to do. I'm converting. Can you use Fahrenheit or should I use... Do you want Celsius? I don't know. What would you like? I said it's 61. What is a Fahrenheit? That's a unit of measurement. So 61 Fahrenheit, let's see. 1.98, that would be like 16 Celsius. That would be like 16 Celsius. There you go, I did math, okay? Or physics, that's physics. But I did stuff, okay? I'm doing stuff. Subscribe! Do you think people actually subscribed? I don't know. Hopefully they did. It would be a shame if they didn't, because I'm really trying. Though I feel like I'm gonna be ending the live soon, because I'm ending the live once I hit the 1,000 view mark. 16 Celsius is a bit too warm, why not 11? Because the AC only goes down to 16. So there you go. Though I would like it to be a little bit colder, but I can't do anything about it. Does your AC go down colder? Oh my god, I need a cooler room. I need a lot of things. I need a lot of things. I'm a very needy person. I'm constipated if you need help. I have laxatives, but they're mine. So you need to get yours. I've gotten 45 likes. Like the live and subscribe if you're constipated. Oh, you are, so do that. You were here before, couldn't look you in the eye. You're just like an angel. Your skin makes me cry. You flow like a feather. Ah! Okay, that was the bell. Now I gotta go pick up something. I go pick up something. Okay. Will you wait for that? This will be like 3 minutes or 4 minutes. So you gotta go. That. Why am I doing this? What am I, a TikToker? So okay, please wait for me. Please wait for me. Please, people, wait for me. Oh my god, I'm back. sounded really gay, but I'm sorry, okay? What is... Look, I didn't take that. Okay. I didn't take that long. At least not as long as I said I would, okay? Look at me, being punctual. Graves said she was here. Yeah, Graves in Russia. Okay. Thank you for waiting for me, guys. I really like that I met you guys today. Like, thank you guys. Yeah, the guys probably fell asleep because it's really late for them. Really late. How are you guys feeling? Should we check in? It's been like, what, 2 hours? I'm ending the live soon because I feel like I'm holding you hostage. I don't like that feeling. I really don't. Alright, let's talk about something else. Let's talk about like TV. I love television. What shows are you guys watching? I'm watching Sex and the City. When I end this, I'm just gonna shut up. I love silence. I know I'm a singer. I know I make music. Not those silly videos you see of me singing "Don't Stop Believing" in my underwear. But like there's a playlist on this channel called Original Red Songs, and those are the songs that I write myself. And I was sound checking all afternoon. Like I've been hearing the sound of my voice all day, and it drives me crazy. So like, once I end the live, strapuzio. That's all I know how to say in Russian. Strapuzio. Once I end this live show, I call it a show because it makes me feel important. I'm just gonna shut up. Hopefully I shut up until Tuesday. Because I gotta rest the voice and then I gotta record some more stuff and yeah. But I can't shut up because I gotta do a show tomorrow. Buenas noches. Hola, Sir London. Lex, how's it going? I read that in an accent in Spanish, in case you didn't notice it, by the way. It was a Mexican accent. I don't know why it did that. I'm not Mexican. I've never been to Mexico. I've never even been with Mexican. I don't even like, well, I do like Mexican food, but I don't eat it as much as I don't even want to eat Mexican food. That's a lie. Hey, Nikita. Non parlo inglese, sono italiano. Hola, ciao Angelo. Scusi, non so perché ho detto hola. Non so, scusami. See, you were speaking to me in Spanish, Alexander, and I said hola to an Italian man who's probably now confused, has got the wrong idea of me. You're evil, you're Lex Luthor. Well, you're cuter than Lex. Well, no, Lex Luthor is pretty cute. But you're just as cute and just as evil. Bratan Govori Boruski. Hi from Barbara. Barbara's a cute name. Thanks. Talk about your father. What? How have you found Sex and the City? It's a great show. It's a really great show. I find that it doesn't talk that much about sex. It's much more about women and their relationships with men and love and how much power they hand over to the men they surround themselves with. It's much more about women and men and their relations to power and how much power they put onto men. Where are you from? Colombia. Cosa si parla qui? Non devi scusarti, sono io che devo imparare l'inglese. Non devi imparare l'inglese, non devi imparare l'inglese. L'italiano è una bella, molto lingua. In realtà sono io che devo imparare l'italiano. Sono io che devo imparare l'italiano e lo devo imparare bene. lo devo imparare bene. Qui non so, parlo di tutto, parlo d'amore, parlo di sesso, parlo di storia, parlo di parlo di tutto in realtà, parlo di tutto. Parlo di me, parlo della mia vita, spesso. E to jsem kruto káte viasovut bratan. Minnesota, London. What Columbia are you from? Columbia is in the country Columbia.